Alright, so I'm at the bank. I sent my wife in to get some money. We are going to go look at a truck. It's from by a private owner, and he wants cash money, which I'm okay with. He has an older Ford truck that I'm interested in, and I'm going to go look at it and see if it's what he says it is. If it is, then we'll hopefully make a deal on it, and if he's okay with it, we'll, talk about it with him in the video. If not, well, I guess we'll just have to wait until we make a deal. It's not a very special truck to most people. It's just your average Ford truck, but I'll talk about why it's important to me once we show you the truck, if we can get it bought. Stick around. Alright, so I bought the truck. Now, from the time I made that video till now, if you notice, all the leaves are off the trees because it's been a couple months. I got it home. I'm so excited. I put it in the garage. I've taken it out a few times and drove it around and all that, and I just didn't make time to make a video about it. Now, before anybody starts hitting the hate comments, or negative about it's just an F-150, I get it. To a lot of people, this thing is nothing. It's just an F-150. To me, it's a little more important. It's a little more special because when I was a kid, a young adult, my dad bought one of these in 1992, and unfortunately, my dad passed away in 1996. When my dad died, my mom sold his truck, and she never offered to me to buy it, and I would have loved to have my dad's truck. So since I was financially able, I have been searching for this truck. Or this is not my dad's truck, this is one like it. They only made these trucks in 2 years, this appearance package. 1991, 1992. 1991, the only way you could buy it was in a standard cab long bed configuration, two-wheel drive, if I remember right. 1992, they offered it in multiple cab configurations, bed configurations, and even in a Bronco, full-size Bronco. Now, this is what's called the Night Series. This Night Series is nothing more than appearance package. Signature things that they did just for this package would be, you have a completely blacked out grille, blacked out headlight trim, blacked out EFI, the blackout bumper, front and rear. The window trim is all blacked out. The mirrors and mirror mounts are all black. The door handles are black. The chrome trim inside the molding is black. And back here you would have had this night badge. This is not factory. Somebody added that so that can come off. This Ford painted across the back is added. That's coming off. This badge here came with the aluminum wheels. That's the way it was factory. And then inside the truck, blacked out locks. Inside the truck you would have had the night badge on the dash, and then night floor mats. Now, I get it. This is not a special truck. It's just an appearance package. It's no different than buying like an Eddie Bauer exterior package. But anyways, it's important to me. I've been looking for a truck like this because my dad had one, and I wanted it. And seems to me, though, I thought these were blacked out as well. I can't remember now. But anyways, this truck came about, and I went to go look at it, and the man that was selling it was under the impression it was all 100% original, never been touched, and it's only 67,000 miles. Well, I found some things that made it not 100% original, but close enough to me. Not like it's a real collector's truck anyways. It's just important to me. My dad had one of these. He passed away. I wanted one. 67,000 miles. Front and rear fuel tanks, cruise control, tilt wheel, factory AC, and yes, boys and girls, that is a cassette player. Trailer brake controller, power windows and power locks. Everything on the truck works like it's supposed to. We haven't cleaned it out. My wife will detail it and make it scrub it all up like it should be when she gets time. My dad's had Goodyear Wranglers on it just like this. That was the tires that came on from the factory, if I remember right. And then my dad's had a tonneau cover just like this. One thing this has that my dad's did not was previous owner added this fifth wheel hitch. He kept the fifth wheel, left the rails in. There's a connector up there. He was building a house and was using a light duty gooseneck trailer, fifth wheel trailer, whatever, to haul in materials. I just hauled some fire with it today, stacked it up in the back because we're getting ready to clean it all up and put it in the other garage for winter. But I'll tell you what, that's a heavy tailgate. Back when tailgates were made of real metal. So anyways, it's not really all that attractive to most people, but it's extremely attractive to me just because my dad had one. But we'll lift the hood and show you what we got here. So just a 5.8 Ford fuel injected motor, mostly original, few leaks, you know, typical Ford of this era. You know, oil pan gasket, valve cover gaskets, that kind of stuff. 4-speed automatic, nothing spectacular. One thing that was very ironic about this was when I looked at this truck, I was talking to my brother and I was telling him, remember that truck and this, that, and the other. He goes, oh yeah, you remember when Dad backed into your truck, because I had a truck at the time, and dented the rear of his bed on the passenger side rear? This truck has a dent in the same exact spot, and the bumper was twisted down just like this. You just can't make this stuff up, you know. So anyways, not a spectacular, not a collector's item, nothing of real value except to this guy. So anyways, I just thought I'd share that with you. Trip down memory lane. The truck that my dad bought. This was his first brand new truck that he had ever bought for himself. He up until that time, he was like me. He would drive whatever. It didn't matter. As long as everybody else had something reliable and dependable, he didn't care. He would drive whatever. It wasn't until the kids got out of the house that he went and bought this truck for himself. Well, one like it. Like I said, his was 92, this is 91. I've considered changing it over to a 92. The big difference that I remember is in the door panels. They have a different style. The dash is different, the steering wheel's different. The seat, I can't remember if the seat's about the same. I remember that being like that because when I was a kid, my dad would let my nephew sit up there and drive. But anyways, thanks for coming along on the ride down memory lane. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and we'll catch you on the next one.